As excited as we may be for the most spiritually blessed month of the year, a lot of mums secretly feel the pressure of performing the juggling act of managing the kids, a spouse, the pets, and 4,000 household chores, all while trying to make the most out of this blessed month. So, how can we mums be spiritually productive in Ramadan? Here's your survival guide. Firstly, we need to set realistic goals. Be sure to make a list of attainable goals that can accommodate your circumstances. This can be things like daily charity, dhikr whilst cooking iftar, listening to Quran as you drop off the kids to school, or sending food over to your neighbours. It doesn't need to be anything extravagant, but rather things that we can perform consistently. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Know that the most beloved deed to Allah is that which is performed regularly, even if it is small." As mothers, we should accept our circumstances as they are and not set high expectations that are beyond our given capacity. We need to acknowledge that we can no longer compare our acts of worship to our years where we had no responsibilities. We will inevitably have compromises that need to be made, and we should never forget that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward us accordingly. The next thing we need to remember is to keep things simple. Remember, Ramadan is the month of fasting, not feasting, a month where the spiritual takes precedence over the material and we tie our wild nafs on a leash. This may mean slowing down on those 5-course meals each iftar and sticking to the basics. Unfortunately, many overwhelmed mothers are expected to cook a banquet of meals for each iftar, leaving her exhausted and unable to perform the rest of her worship optimally. This Ramadan, let's make the intention with the family that iftar is being made simple. Basic everyday meals we cook throughout the year. Have open conversations with family and friends that this Ramadan you want to minimize gatherings and focus on your worship. The perfect recipe for a stress-free Ramadan. In moments where we can't excel in our deeds, let us excel through maximizing our intentions. Our pious predecessors once said, "Many small deeds are made great by good intentions, while many great deeds are made small by the wrong intentions." The word worship is very comprehensive. We worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in all aspects of our lives. When we are changing nappies, preparing bottles, or waking up in the dark of the night to tend to our sick children, we are worshipping Allah. We may not be able to pray all night and fast every day, but we can certainly attain its rewards. How? Practicing good character. A warm hug to our children, checking up on your parents and listening to their concerns, smiling at our spouse when they come home, bearing patience with our difficulties, all yields enormous rewards from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "By his good character, a believer will attain the degree of one who prays during the night and fasts during the day." Lastly, we should never forget to look after our health. A woman cannot serve the family if her cup is overflowing. Fill your mind with positive thoughts, keep your company toxic-free, and allocate even a small portion of your day to rest and recharge physically, mentally, and spiritually. Even in those moments when we can't fast because of our health, whether we be pregnant, breastfeeding, or menstruating, know that we are still getting the reward of worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So as mums, we may struggle to feel spiritually uplifted during the holy month, not being able to perform tarawih in the masjid, nor having sufficient time to spend on our tahajjud or Quran. However, always remember, you were chosen with the honor of raising the future servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your role is paramount in raising a strong ummah. And throughout your journey, never lose focus that you are under the care of Ar-Rahman, the most merciful, the one who will reward us in every moment of sadness, fatigue, and anxiousness that comes with the great honor of motherhood.
If you enjoyed this video and other content OnePath Network produces, please visit onepaathnetwork.com. For as little as $1 a day, you can help in spreading beneficial content across the globe. Thanks for your support, guys.